Ask a lawn care expert the best way to boost the green color in turf, and most will say add nitrogen. And they're right. Well, partially. It turns out, with all the methods of adding nitrogen to turf, some are actually better for the long-term health of the lawn than others. Take urea, for example. It's a popular choice because of its low cost and high nutrient density. While urea does work to get that initial green color in the leaf blades, there is a better option. Mesa, Lebanon Turf's proprietary homogeneous granule technology, combines our slow-release methexmethylene urea with quick-release sulfate of ammonia in one unique blue prill. Its ability to simultaneously deliver two forms of nitrogen in three separate ways produces quick green-up, slow steady growth, more nitrogen retained in the plant, and less lost to the environment. But you don't have to take our word for it. When you watch how Mesa stacks up to urea, in a university study, you'll see why it's better to go blue, get green. First, take a look at the color factor when Mesa and stabilized urea are applied to the lawn. Both perform well, delivering quick green up. While green is great, it's not everything. Because Mesa delivers nitrogen slowly as the turf needs it, and does not create the nuisance of flush growth like urea does. Not only does that mean less mowing with Mesa, it means less nitrogen loss in the clippings. Now, let's look at part of the study that analyzed the amount of nitrogen that's being stored in the crown. The Mesa fertilized turf is storing more nitrogen, and that's a really good thing. Why? The crown is the center of activity in turf plants. Nitrogen stored in the crown can be used to grow new roots or new shoots, and it's an indicator of healthier turf. Preventing nitrogen loss to the atmosphere is another area we care about. Urea on its own can lose a significant amount of nitrogen to the atmosphere as a gas. We see from the testing that Mesa naturally minimizes nitrogen loss due to volatilization. Nitrogen loss reduces the effectiveness of the application, which leads to more frequent applications and higher rates to achieve the same effect. In other words, over time, you'll be using a lot more urea than Mesa. Here are a few more great things about Mesa. Mesa has no coating like many forms of urea do. That means Mesa doesn't leave the residual waste of plastic shells like many coated products. It also means Mesa doesn't lose its slow-release properties if the granule is cracked or chipped. So there you have it. With Mesa, you get controlled release of nitrogen and ammonium sulfate the turf can access as it needs it. There's more nitrogen retained in the crown, and less lost through clippings and to the environment. And you'll get all that without the nuisance of excess mowing or plastic shells. So the next time a fellow turf manager asks what would you recommend to green up turf, the answer should be easy. Say, go blue, get green. And explain how Mesa is the smart, economical choice for consistent color, growth, and overall turf health.